Govt agrees to convert Vodaphone Idea interest dues into equity. Synopsis. The official further said Vodafone Idea needs around rupees 40,000 to 45,000 crore overall for sustaining itself, and in the absence of investment from promoters, no external investor will come on board. The operator itself has been trying to raise 20,000 rupees crore via a mix of equity and debt for several months, but hasn't managed to close it. The company has blamed the delay in the equity conversion as the reason for it being unable to close its fundraising. The government has agreed to convert Vodafone Idea's accrued interest on deferred adjusted gross revenue due to equity. There has been a commitment from the promoters to invest. The government needs to ensure the industry remains a private player market and remains healthy, a top official said. The equity conversion issue has been hanging fire for over a year, delaying the cash-strapped operator's plan of raising funds from external investors that it desperately needs to clear dues of vendors such as Indus Towers, NSE 0.7% and expand its existing 4G network. It also needs to urgently finalize 5G equipment supply deals with the likes of Ericsson and Nokia for rolling out next-gen networks and stem rapid subscriber losses. Vodafone Idea is co-promoted by the UK's Vodafone plc and India's Aditya Birla Group, ABG. After the conversion of accrued interest of about rupees 16,130 crore into equity, the government will become the largest shareholder of Vodafone Idea with a stake of around 33%. Emails sent to Vodafone Idea, the Aditya Birla Group and UK's Vodafone Group didn't elicit a response. Vodafone Idea shares ended 1% higher at 6 rupees and 89 paise on the BSE on Friday. It's been a year since Vodafone Idea opted for the option to convert the interest into government equity. The telecom department didn't move forward with the conversion due to the lack of willingness by the promoters to invest a substantial amount in the company, ET reported in its January 4 edition. But things have changed since, with a series of meetings between the company and officials in the Telecom and Finance Ministry over the last few weeks. The official further said Vodafone Idea needs around rupees 40,000 to 45,000 crore overall for sustaining itself, and in the absence of investment from promoters, no external investor will come on board. The operator itself has been trying to raise 20,000 rupees crore via a mix of equity and debt for several months, but hasn't managed to close it. The company has blamed the delay in the equity conversion as the reason for it being unable to close its fundraising. At September end, SIX had a net debt of around rupees 2.2 lakh crore with a gross cash balance of 190 rupees crore. The company's dues to banks and other lenders stood at 15,080 rupees crore. Trade payables, reflecting dues to vendors such as tower firms and suppliers including network providers, was at 15,030 rupees crore. Besides needing funds urgently to clear its dues to large vendors such as Indus Towers, ATC, Nokia and Ericsson and banks, the telco has to roll out 5G services as well as expand 4G coverage and rein in customer losses too. Reliance, NSE 0.09% Jio and Bharti Airtel, NSE 1.95%. The government in September 2021 had approved a relief package for the telecom sector, which among other measures, allowed carriers to defer payment of agri-related dues by 4 years. It had also allowed telcos to convert the interest on such accrued dues into government equity. Vodaphone Idea had opted for such an equity conversion in January 2022. Officials had told ET earlier that before the finalization of the revival package, six promoters had assured the government that they would invest around 10,000 rupees crore. Since January 2022, the telecom operator has received a little over 4,900 rupees crore from promoters, a bulk of which was used to clear some dues of tower company Indus Towers. We would love your feedback on Immersive Reader. Did content appear properly on this web page?